So another way that I prepare for the upcoming school year is to clean out our command center for homeschooling. So if you guys have seen my homeschool room tour, then you're gonna recognize this shelf. But at the end of every year, I go ahead and file away things I wanna keep, books they've used. I clear out readers that we might be done with, maybe some curriculum that I have used and am ready to pass on to a friend. So one of the things that I do to prepare for a new school year is kind of tackle this shelf. The supplies I will replenish as needed, probably a little bit closer to the traditional public school start day because they just have more of a selection at that time. But today I'm gonna kind of go through this and sort things out, and then I'll show you guys kind of the finished product. All right, you guys, so I've pulled out something that I'm gonna be sending off, but I've kind of reorganized the bottom shelves, and I will go more into detail in an updated homeschool room tour if you guys want. So if you do, let me know down in the comments below if you wanna see an updated tour and organization. But basically, these books down here are just books in our family library. My kids have personal books in their room. These books here are books that we are going to be reading for the upcoming school year, kind of chunked by which kiddo is going to be using them. And then up here is all of the curriculum that we are going to be using in the upcoming year, all of our Good and the Beautiful here and all of that. So these pieces of curriculum will actually get moved into their personal little IKEA boxes once we're done with the current school year, which we're almost there, but all of our things don't finish at the same time. So we've got math left, we've got a few little writing assignments left, but for the most part, we're wrapping up our school year, and then I'll clear those out and put the new stuff in. And this is about to get shipped off to a new family to enjoy it. So the first thing I am preparing are the phonics cards that go with the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 1. These are also the mini books that go with that level, so I've stapled, cut them, prepared them, and I'm filing them away so that they're easily accessed when we begin using that curriculum in this little container I got at IKEA. Next, I'm dividing up the sheets for our Kingdoms and Classifications unit. This will be our science, also from the Good and the Beautiful, and I'm just dividing up what needs copying and what needs being cut out. And there's the cover and the copies that I will be needing to make. After this, I went ahead and printed out the Student Explorers that are downloadable once you purchase the history unit, and I am 3-hole punching them and placing them each in a folder for my kids so that when our history lesson requires using the Student Explorer, they're all ready to go for them. So here are the 4 folders that I have prepared ahead for our upcoming school year, all ready to go. Cheap, inexpensive folders get the job done. We are actually on spring break this week, and I'm using my time to get a few things prepared for the start of our new homeschool year, because when we take our little chunk of time off between grades, I really like to not have stuff to prepare and things to get started. So I'm doing a little bit of preparation here and there, as you guys have seen in this video. But today I'm going to take the Kingdoms and Classifications to Office Max to have it spiral bound and a plastic cover on each side. I'm also going to have them make color photocopies of the student sheets for my own kids. And so that way I can create a science folder for each of them. So that is what we're going to head out and do. I really recommend making the photocopies color, because for this one, the color is kind of important. So I didn't want to try and do it at home. It would take so long and use up all of my colored ink. So I just got home from Office Max, and you can see that this is now spiral bound with the plastic cover on the front and the back, and that will just protect it and keep it nice. These are the original sheets that came with the unit, and then here are the 4 copies that were for each of my kids. So now I'm just going to set these aside, and then whenever the lesson that we're doing references one, I will have 4 all ready to go for each of them. The last thing that I need to do for this unit is cut these out as well as the science wall words. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then we will be all prepared for the whole, first quarter, about 3 months, using this Kingdoms and Classifications unit for science.